This presentation is a code walkthrough for a modified version of Listing 7.3, LetterCount.java, from Java Foundations. In the third edition of the textbook, this example can be found on page 347-348. The program features how to pass arrays as parameters, the nature of pass by reference, array aliases, Unicode is just an integer under the Java hood, and how we can do char arithmetic and how to compare chars. We see listed here a modified version of 7.3 with one added method, print results. The public static void main declares two integer arrays, one named upper, the other named lower, and these both will hold 26 integer values that are counting the number of occurrences of the uppercase letters of the alphabet and the lowercase letters of the alphabet. The prompt asks the user to enter a sentence. The string the user types in is stored in line, and then character by character we go through the line and compare the characters looking for alphabetic input characters. Looking closely at the first if, we compare the current character in the input to see if it falls within the range of capital A through capital Z. If so, we want to increment the corresponding uppercase element of the array. The way this is done is current will hold the Unicode character integer for what was typed in. So if we type in a capital A minus capital A will be integer 0, and we would increment upper sub 0. If what was typed in was a capital B, then B minus capital A will be a 1, and upper sub 1 will be incremented. Let's run the program and see how this works, and then we'll come back and inspect the code a little bit more closely. So we'll run the program, and instead of a sentence, I'm going to put my caps lock on and type the alphabet. The output from the program shows us that each one of the capital letters has a count of 1, and there were no non-alphabetic characters. Notice there are no lowercase characters counted because I didn't type any in. Let's examine the code again. So we're back on the line that does the counting or the incrementing for each individual element of the upper array. Recall from Lab 2 that capital A has a Unicode value of 65. Capital B has a Unicode value of 66. Capital C, 67. When we subtract 65 from a capital letter, we will be in the range of values of 0 through 25, which corresponds to the indexes of the elements of the upper array. Likewise, if we typed in lowercase letters, lowercase a starts at 97, followed by lowercase b at 98, followed by lowercase c at 99. When we do the char subtraction to determine the index, we would put the values between 0 and 25, which correspond to the integer elements in our lower array. Now, if it's not capital A through capital Z, and it's not lowercase a through lowercase c, then we increment other. The last line in main is to print results by passing the upper int array, the lower int array, and the int other. Let's scroll down and look at the print results. Now, inside the print results method, we have to define what the parameters are. So we see the first parameter is defined to be an array of int. The second parameter is defined to be an array of int named lowercase, and the third parameter is defined to be an ordinary int, and inside print results it will be called other. When we pass the int arrays, they are always passed by reference, which means that we pass this starting address. Inside print results, the name of the upper array will be called uppercase. The name of the lower array will be referred to as lowercase. Now, because main is public static void, print results had to be made public static void. We see the for loop ranges from 0 to uppercase.length -1, and first we print out the character of letter plus capital A. Here we see that char arithmetic again. Letter is an integer plus capital A of 65, and when we cast that to be a char, we will see that is capital A. Capital A plus 1 will give us 66, or capital B. Capital A plus letter with a value of 2 will give us 67, or capital C, all the way up through letter with a value of 25 plus capital A 65 will give us capital Z. Then we follow that with the count stored in the uppercase element subletter, 2 tabs, and then we show the lowercase corresponding letter and the lowercase count. At the end, after we print out all of the counts for the uppercase and lowercase alphabet, we print the count stored in other for the non-alphabetic characters. I'm going to run it one more time, and now I will mix in some of the lowercase as well as uppercase. There are our letter counts for the sentence typed. This time we did have non-alphabetic characters. Each one of the spaces was counted, the exclamation points as well. Happy coding!